It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. In this game, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here we can check out the story for Cade Cunningham.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot. Cunningham is out there with Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And for the Warriors, backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Then there's Moody. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Santos in at the 4 spot. And it's good, 2 points.
So good at playing through contact. The body control that Cunningham possesses is impressive.
Defensive zone setter, that's Asar Thompson. He shadows his man with relentless determination, but his game right before his 10, don't you think, is expanding in every way?
Oh, he's got immeasurable impact defensively, blocks, steals, deflections. Always a disruptor. He's still a little bit foul prone, but I think as he starts to get a reputation in this league as an elite defender, he is going to be scary.
Here's Moody after the basket by Detroit. From downtown, shot by Podziemski, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Cunningham, and that one drops. Cunningham's got 6.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Podziemski. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
You knew they were going to be aggressive, and now you see them executing that.
It's good from long range.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Curry with him. He had 27 points last game.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Cunningham for 3. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Detroit's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. It's good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now here's Curry, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league.
And on a
And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the 3rd act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra here right now.
Some fans think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
Here's Curry. And Green with the basket on the assist by Curry.
Yeah, when Green is looking to score, this is exactly the area he's most comfortable, right at the rim.
Cunningham for 3. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Here's Podziemski. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Pistons leading by 12. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks.
And Curry is a great passer. He can get to double-digit assists pretty much any night he focuses on it.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons, looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams. Now here's Thompson. After the miss from Stephen Curry. Count it. Thompson's got 9.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Curry. No scoring in this one. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
Okay, Draymond showing you he can still get up. Do not sleep on Draymond's hops.
Thompson outside. And the 3 off target. Warriors trail by 14. 3-pointer. Curry can't get it to go.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Thompson with the bucket.
It has certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
And here is Curry beyond the arc. Doesn't go for him. Cunningham looking it over. A 3-ball. And it is good. And the buzzer. Wow.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
And with the clock almost at 0, great awareness on his part.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. They've got Holland. He's out there with Karis LeVert. Isaiah Stewart out there with Jaden Ivey. And it's Jenkins in at the point. Here's Ivey. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And the tough guy reputation, Tim, well earned for Isaiah Stewart.
Well, yeah, he's a physical presence, Kevin. He does not shy away from an alley fight. He brings that edge every team needs, and it is especially welcome in the Motor City.
Shots good by Jenkins.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
For the Pistons, Asar Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Duncan Robinson comes in for Jaden Ivey. And it's Cunningham in for Jenkins. Timeout called the Warriors. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
The crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
Sinks the 3-pointer.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Detroit's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. Here's Thompson. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Now we'll hear from Allie Lepore, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you guys.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Connects from 3-point range.
3 points. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Horford has a wide open look. And that time, also a missed shot. For Detroit, they've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively. Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
And yes, it's good. 22 points now in the game from Asar Thompson.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Well, when you shoot that poorly from deep, the odds of winning get really slim in a hurry.
And Cunningham with the slam.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
Now Curry. He has 5. Here's Moody. And the Warriors miss again.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
That one from long range. Cunningham's got 32 points in the game.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
Healed outside. Here's Moody. And again, no good by Golden State.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Curry's shot is off.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Pass to Thompson. Tries a 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie. Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Golden State Warriors.
Their shot selection has been B-A-D. That's why nothing is falling. Go inside. Get some high percentage looks. Jeez, all these three-pointers, Kenny. It's all your fault.
Oh, bad. Yeah, that's it. I'll tell you, Ernie shot. Listen, the guys aren't posted up. They're not driving. Just get to the rim sometime.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And for that game against the 76ers, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And if that's the case, we'll see who has the better closers tonight. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to protect their lead. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Moody. And it's Santos in at the power forward. That's the Warriors 5.
Stephen Curry.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skill.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
Curry from deep three-point land. Rebound, Detroit.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Thompson. And he banks in the layup. And it's 29 points now in the game from Azar Thompson.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Curry fires from way outside. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And Detroit has possession. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Puts it up from 15. Moody's shot is off. Moody's gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. Cunningham outside. Robinson for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Pass to Santos. Here's Pajemski. And the 3-ball is good.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Moody. Offline with his 3. For Detroit, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
Here's Pajemski. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And now, Allie Laporte says something for us from the sideline.
Well, the Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved. But we're not finished yet. Back to you.
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Golden State.
Way beyond the line there. Hield's range is limitless. Have to check him once he crosses half court.
Pass to LeVert from past the arc. And another 3 for Detroit.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The Warriors have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Santos. Off target from outside. The Pistons have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Cunningham kicks to Ivy. Pistons passing it around. Pass to Stewart. Cunningham outside. Clock at 6. LeVert with the wide open look. And again, Detroit with the 3.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third. Hield the pass to Green. From deep. Rebounded by the Pistons. Holland's got his 6th rebound on the night. Cunningham dishes it to Ivy. A rebound by Hield. Warriors shooting just 34% from the floor. Moody finds Hield. Gets an open look and hits. Hield's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The jumper is the calling card of Buddy Hield. It's why he's been able to score points consistently in his career.
Cunningham outside. Gets it off. And that one released in time, but no good. And so is Detroit, able to put on a show for the ages. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We come back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
And it's such an advantage. To have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth, we've got LeVert, Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then there's Jaden Ivey, and it's Jenkins in at the point. Ivey's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. From 12 feet out. Good, he hits the jump shot.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Now, here's LeVert. Defense is right there. 3 on the clock. Here's Holland. Detroit, no good that time either. Pass to Curry. Looking to get it going. And another basket for Golden State.
And we don't see Curry take that many mid-range shots, but that jumper is pure from anywhere.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Stewart kicks to Ivey. Overhealed. The Warriors pull it in.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Shoots over Jenkins. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. All reads checked in for the Pistons. Pass to Pajemski. Green, the screen. Pajemski's shot is good.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
And here's Reed. And here's LeVert, defended by Moody. Here's Jenkins. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Pass to Pajemski. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Ivey passes to Stewart. Jenkins with it to the middle. Now here's LeVert. 4 on the shot clock. Detroit, no good that time either.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
It's stolen by Jenkins. Back to LeVert. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pistons.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it in just about every single category.
And so now on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Cade Cunningham.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Detroit's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And here's LeVert. 11 feet away. And Moody pulls it down. Pass to Curry. Here's Santos. Here's Podziemski. Ivy defending. Podziemski's shot is good.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has let up since they have the lead.
Now LeVert. Pass to Jenkins. Drops one in from the wing.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.